Beautiful twin flames. So your want and desire and blueprint to be in union, to be in a sacred partnership, whether you believe in twin flames or not, the sacred partnership, a conscious relationship, where the soul becomes delivered, right? Evolves into full connection with source, which is the ultimate union, right? So the need and want and desire to be in a physical relationship or union with your twin flame, right, is also showing you that there's a part of you, there's a big part of you that wants to be in union with the divine, understands that there is home, like it's trying to seek home. It's trying to go back to source. All species different out in nature want to go back. The turtles that come out and they lay their eggs from the sea, the babies go back to source. They go back. The butterflies go back to source. Everything wants to go back. And so this reflection of God in another human, it has its downfalls. It has its downfalls. Because we're human, it has its downfalls. It has its distortions. Because really the ultimate goal is this union with the divine, with source, with God. That is the ultimate goal. That is never going to fail you. That is always going to show up for you. That is not going to cheat on you. That's not going to have behaviors that go against like what you want in your life, right? It's not going to go against the values you have because God's values are the highest values. And so you're seeking things that you can only get from God. And in that, here's where it gets really yummy, y'all. In that is when, because now you're connecting to your highest values. When you're in that space, your divine partner will meet you there. Your divine partner. Your divine partner. Because some of you are connecting with beings that are not at the vibrational match. They are not at the values that you have. They are not there. You can test if it's your true divine partner, right? Let me give you an example. My behaviors and my values were two different things. Two different things that Dove saw it so much that she was able to separate them, right? She was able to separate my behaviors from my heart connection, my values. Love, unconditional love was a value. Honor, right? Authenticity, vulnerability was a value. Service was a value, right? I couldn't take care of myself. It was hard for me to take care of other people. I couldn't take care of me, right? My behavior stopped me from being in my values. And she saw my addiction as separate from me. She saw my mental health stuff separate from me, right? And when I say mental health, my mind was so connected to distortion, right? I was never diagnosed with anything, but my mind was connected to so many lies and so many distortions that my wife saw them. She could call them out. She could see them, but she knew that my heart was really the same as her heart. Same soul essence, two bodies, same soul essence. And when we started to connect more deeply with God, and we're guided by that presence, we're guided by divinity. I got to really embody more of what I am. And so did Dove. And then the relationship becomes this deep connection. And if it's not your divine partner, right? If it's not your divine partner, the closer you get to you, the closer you get to this union, that will be very clear. That will be very, 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 very clear. Because if they can't get out of their behaviors and you don't stop loving them, that might be your twin, right? Doesn't mean they're going to heal. It doesn't mean they're going to choose that. Doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that. But if you go in with eyes that are in your values and you start to look at the other person and you see that there's a mismatch in what's important to both of you, you're going to know that is not your divine partner. You will know. Doesn't matter about the behaviors. You'll still be able to see them in there. And I know you know what I'm talking about. This first, baby. This first. And I'm going to say this. This first also means this, right? When we look at the cross, right? The original cross, not this cross, this cross. This union with other people. This has to happen simultaneously, right? So if your twin flame isn't in your life, how are your relationships, right? Are you seeing the presence of God in people that you are hanging out with? Are you communing with people where you can see and feel the experience of divinity? Are you being that in their lives? That's really, really important. It's coexisting. It doesn't just like I go alone and I just pray and I stay alone. No, relationships are necessary. We are human. We are four-legged creatures. We are meant to be together. We are meant to be in communities. We are meant to serve each other. We're meant to help each other. We're meant to actually help each other heal, right? We heal in pairs because we have to see. We have to be witnessed and see for that to happen. I'm going to leave it there. If you love this, please share, like, and if someone can be helped by this, please share it with them.